Hey, everybody. Welcome to DBC Inc. Facebook Live. We have a very special occasion today, and that is a book birthday. We love these. We are so excited always when a new book comes out, and we could not be more excited about this. And I am joined not just by two amazing authors for DBC Inc., but also, who is this? Is that Beth Huff?
Hi.
Hey, you made it.
I made it.
Just in time,
Barely.
Beth. Perfect timing. Yes, that's awesome. And so let me, first of all, as you are joining us, please, we would love to see who is here with us. Throw your name over in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. And so we'd just love to know who's watching. So if you would do that for us, that would be wonderful. And so what I'd like to first do is I'm going to send a shout out to Beth and to Shelley Burgess, who wrote Lead Like a Pirate, which is sort of the start of this series of leadership books, for educational leadership books. And one of the parts of their vision was to create a series of guidebooks, which would help in specific areas of educational leadership. And this is the latest rendition. And it is from Jessica Gomez and Allyson Apsey, and it's called Lead with Collaboration, and we could not be more excited about it. Beth, I'm going to throw it to you first and see if you want to say anything about these two people joining us here and this new book.
Most definitely. Well, I'm so glad that I was able to come. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it in time. I actually just landed in San Diego and just found out I get to hang out with Dave a little bit later. So that was like, I had no idea that Dave was here. So it's exciting to be able to connect with you all. But I have known Jessica and Allyson for several years and have respected their work and been proud to call them my friends and colleague. And this book is next level. And I think that's the piece that is, I mean, you want this in your hands because anytime, I mean, what's great is it works. Obviously, it's written for adults when you're leading adult learning, but the strategies that they share, you could take back and use with kids as well. And I know there's so many of us in administration right now. We principal, and then we also go substitute teach quite often. And so I have definitely leaned on some of the ideas in this book and the things that they've shared in their professional development in person to use when I sub as well. So I'm just so proud of both of you. And I can't wait to see just the impact this book is going to make on so many.
Yes, fantastic. And so Jessica, Allyson. So Allyson, we've been here before.
Yeah.
But Jessica, I cannot express how excited I am to have you be a DBC Inc. author and to have your name on this book. And so congratulations on your publication day. This is such a fantastic and amazing thing to do. And so maybe if you two would let us know kind of both what you do right now, and then also how did you two meet and come together to take on and tackle this project?
Right, you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
So I was a principal for 19 years, and as I moved from Michigan to Georgia last June, my side hustle became my full-time work, and I travel the country and coach leaders and teachers, and I share the serendipity message and the leading the whole teacher message, and now we'll be sharing the lead with collaboration message. So I'm just so honored to partner with Jessica. So why don't you share like where you are right now, and then we'll talk about our journey.
I've been in education for 24 years. I just left the principalship after 14 years and am now a director of continuous improvement and accountability in Menifee Union, which is on the way to San Diego, Dave.
Nice.
From Riverside. So I've been there a whole week. So, I've been there a long time already. And so it's been great. So the principal, I love the principalship, and I just loved every bit of it, but it was time for me to just grow in a different capacity and to spread my wings a little bit. So I'm really excited to now be able to grow in a different area. And in terms of the book, so we started presenting at NASP 3 years ago. Yes.
Two. We were supposed to present 3.
Okay.
But
it's our third year. It's our third year. And we got really great feedback from that first presentation. And then we started to have a conversation, did a webinar, and said, this could become something. This could become a book possibly, because if we had that much desire to be in our session, I'm thinking people are hungry for more ideas. And so we started brainstorming and pitched the idea. And here we are a year later on our book birthday.
Yes. An amazing thing is Jessica's already used some of the ideas in the book in her new position.
Yes,
It's still
last
been there a
week.
week.
Last week, I was
That's
so
amazing. So this is one of those things that staff meetings are almost, it's like a cliche for there to be memes about bad staff meetings, right? Like this is a common thing that educators run into is people complain about staff meetings. And so for you to pull together this guide that's just like to curate and handpick and develop all these amazing strategies that educational leaders can use is just such a gift. And every time it's come up in social media, I see people excited about it and saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get that book in my hands. And what a perfect time for it to be in your hands right now as the school year ends and you have this stretch where you can develop some stuff and then open the school year with these ideas and these strategies. It's perfect timing. Beth, how would you feel if you had this in your hands when you started?
Well, definitely, I think it would have helped me make a lot less mistakes 16 years ago when I started the principalship. Mine is on the way, so I cannot wait to get in. And I have, as most of you know, I'm starting after 21 years in one district, starting fresh in a new district and starting my third principalship to high school. And so I'm excited to read this. And then also we have a leadership retreat next month. And so I can't wait to use this. I also plan to use it in my PD sessions that I do for Lead Like a Pirate as well. So I think and I've already used so many of their ideas just because I've had the chance to be in the room, I think twice, at least 2 of your presentations. And again, the energy is there. And it's also, I think the thing that I really feel deeply about with adult learning is it can't feel like you're trying to do it to kids, right? It has to feel like you're being authentic and relevant. And it's almost like you're so engaged that you don't even realize A, you're learning, and B, that an hour has gone by. And so that's what every strategy that's in here does that for sure. And then also, it really brings voice. So teacher voice. And so you're not, I don't know if anyone's been in one of those meetings where one person talks all the time.
Oh,
never been there.
Never.
We call them hogs and logs. And so it really forces that, not forces, but it brings out the natural true collaboration, which is why the title is the way it is. So again, it's phenomenal.
And
okay. Oh, go ahead, Jessica.
Oh, I was going to say, Beth, as you were talking about moving into high school, it's one thing to work with a group of elementary teachers. It's another thing to work with a group of secondary teachers. And so we wanted to be very cognizant of the fact, like, we didn't want to make these cheesy icebreakers. We didn't want to make them be like, oh, or they're rolling their eyes, because we've sat through those kinds of meetings. And so this is applicable to all levels. And you mentioned about, you're having a retreat, like it's applicable to district levels. You talked about doing it in PD sessions. So anybody who does PD sessions, keynotes, whatever it is, we really tried to keep that in mind as we were developing these ideas.
Yeah, in a wide variety of different types of activities that will hit the mark for different staff member preferences.
Yeah, that's so important. And so now, first of all, for all of you that are watching, thank you so much. I see so many names over here, so many familiar names, a couple new names to me. I'm sure are connected to the two of you and are very excited for you. So thank you to everyone who's watching. We really appreciate you being here with us. And now we have something exciting to do. And that is that actually, first of all, it's super exciting that Allyson and Jessica are together. For this day, which is just unbelievable. When you guys popped on together, I was very surprised by that.
Because we live across the country from each other, right?
She lives in Georgia. I live in Riverside, California. So,
and Beth, we were so close to being in the same.
I know, we almost made it happen. Yeah. If I had actually had my life together, I think we would have.
Yeah. But the next exciting thing is that they have the book unopened right there. So let's get down to it.
Okay, so Allyson, I got the book yesterday, and Allyson made me wait till today to open the book. So here, I'm gonna cut this. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to cut the book. Okay.
It's on here.
You ready?
Yeah.
You open it.
You know it's yours.
It's open.
It says Jessica Gomes on it.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. So here is the first hard copy that we've gotten.
Oh my god.
It looks beautiful. Oh
my god.
I don't even know what to say.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know what to say.
Oh my god.
Just so you know that I told them before they open it, I said, are you sure you want to open it on air? Like, what if the cover's upside down or something like that?
No, it's perfect.
I'm getting teary-eyed.
As you should. This is a super big moment. It's a bucket list moment and a moment which you truly deserve. And so we are so proud of you. And of course, Allyson too. But Allyson, I feel like I have these with you like every other week. So I don't know.
So I guess there's nothing like opening your first book ever.
Oh my gosh.
It is a big
I want
moment.
to show you like every page because you are, oh my gosh, look at it. They did that.
They did
It's
it.
just so beautiful inside. And there's so many just resources in here and pictures and like we were so careful to give you everything you needed in order to implement these strategies. And this partnership has just been such a gift. Like, I don't know. There's this,
Yeah. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. It's when you
It was
talk
meant to
about
be.
when you talk about serendipity, right?
Yeah.
Allison's message about serendipity, like this is exactly what that is. We were connected through social media and just feels like we've known each other forever. And to be able to come together in this partnership and to be able to be so like-minded, yet enough to push and challenge one another and say, well, what about this? Let's think about it from this perspective. Really was serendipitous. It truly was. And really it truly a blessing because I'm just gonna say that without the two of you, Shelly and Tara, this would not be possible.
Right. Yes.
I know I am very emotional. So.
That's okay. We love it. And we're so honored to have you.
Yeah, you poured your heart into this. This is truly, I mean, you poured your heart into it. And I think that's the thing that both of your authenticity shines through. And I think, again, that's why, it's such a big deal because you care so much about it, right?
It's definitely, as Allyson put it, it's a passion project for sure.
Yeah, like I said, there's so many people in the comments who are just so excited for both of you, and combination of excited for both of you and excited to get it into their hands. And so, but can we talk about this cover for a second?
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
It is such a beautiful cover, such a beautiful concept, and for people that don't know,
wait, and look at the spine.
Like the
spine has a rope.
Oh my gosh, cool. I love it.
and then that idea and that concept is drawn throughout the book through the chapter headings and all that kind of stuff. And behind the scenes, people that people don't see, we have an incredible production team and editing team that do amazing stuff. And so we're very proud of this whole production. And it just has really brought the ideas to life in such a beautiful way. And it's not a normal size for a DVC book either. We have books of different size, but most of the books are the 6x9 size. This is a little bit bigger because of the fact that it's so usable and has the different things inside and the strategy is actually there for you.
Yes.
And our goal really was that this book would be on your desk wherever, where you work, at home, wherever. Maybe you have 2 copies, one at home and one at work.
Good idea. I love that idea.
I love that idea. And that you would tab it. Yeah, you would tab it because it's split up into sections of prepping before the meeting. How do you set up your meeting? The content of the meeting, the ending of the meeting, and that you don't have to read it from beginning to end. You literally go, where do I need some help with? I need to present on this pretty dry content. How can I make it magical? So you go to that chapter and you start tabbing that. And that's what's so beautiful about this, that you can have this all tabbed up on your desk, one at home and one at school, or work or office or whatever it is.
Right. Ryan says, oh, I'll be tabbing. I think his arrives tomorrow. So that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yes. Laura, I love that question. You could pick this up and use a strategy
tomorrow.
ASAP. Yes.
Yeah. This is definitely something you can do.
That literally happened. So in my new district last week, we were working with our principals, the administrators, and we needed a kind of grounding activity for the next day. And I said, well, I have my manuscript. I can take a look and see what's in there. And from the manual, I was able to literally just get an idea from here. And then what's so beautiful about it is that this is like the base. Then you make it your own. I'm just going to be so excited to see what people do with the bones of the idea and what they're going to create out of it.
Yes.
Ooh, with the bones.
Yes.
Okay. So that is one of the exciting things is that make sure that you connect with Jessica and with Allyson and social media. Share what you're doing with this book. Share when it arrives. We love to see new pictures of people with their books when they arrive. And then share how these ideas are transforming your staff meetings and any little tweaks, things that you've done to these meetings. Share it out and make it a community. So use the Lead with Collaboration hashtag and we can kind of crowdsource how these ideas transform and move and tweak and what people add to them. And I think it's going to be a powerful thing.
Yes, we're so excited.
A couple of things that I just want to add is we do have a website.
Yes.
It's in its infancy, but it's leadwithcollaboration.net. And we put reproducibles from the book that we reference throughout the book on the website. So you can just go there and just print them out and use them for your staff meeting. And then the other thing we have on there is like some slideshows that you can just stick right into your staff meeting slides. We try to make it as seamless and as simple as possible for you. And then get on our email list because we're generating ideas like every day.
Yes. So as Dave was sharing, as we start getting feedback from how you're tweaking it, we'll probably add. To me, I was just thinking, oh, we can add additional ideas to expand on this one, and then we can credit all of you who share with us, and then we become just a stronger force in educational leadership.
Yeah. It's important to note, Tara put the website up here, but it's important to note for people before you go there that if you actually try to access this website before you purchase a copy, your computer will explode. And so you do have to go to Amazon first, buy the book. And then, of course, all those resources will be there for you. But it's set up to explode your computer if you go there.
Mine didn't do that when I just pulled it up. So I said,
oh, hey, Beth.
I already bought the book. That's it.
Oh, okay.
My
Beth, we
book
talked about this.
My book is on the way.
Okay.
No, what I have to shout out, I want to specifically talk about one of the activities that was very life-changing for our staff last year. I used the core values. And I think that would be one I heavily recommend, especially as you're going into the year. It works really well with kids. I think high schoolers, especially even more. Middle school is a special age. So, but anyways, high school, I'm recovering still, right? 8 years of recovery right now. But basically you're identifying your 3 core values. And when we did that with our leadership team last summer, and then we really, we shared, we made a canvas of it, very much like what you all shared. And the slide deck I noticed is there, which is so helpful because right now it's just, it's like it's never been in education, and I love it still. I'm so passionate about it, but it's a lot. And so for you, providing those resources makes it so much easier. But again, the 3 core values really helps your teams understand each other and maybe why they click and don't click. Because when you can see that, all of your team values diversity, right? But yet you're doing things that might, so it's just really, that was powerful. We took it back and used it with our staff. And then that will be something that I do specifically with our new staff as well. So just to shout out that strategy was one that we've done.
Thank you for sharing.
As Lainey mentions, it's already #1 new release. So it's already seeing great success. I cannot wait for the book to get into your hands. Head over to Amazon, pick up a copy, get into the hands of your leaders that you work with. Maybe it makes a great gift for your educational leader. Like maybe you sit in some bad staff meetings, just kind of like let it show up anonymously on their desk and see what happens.
Yeah. Yes. And then those of you, you can also tell your superintendents, hey, we should probably get this book for all the principals and all the assistant principals and all the district staff. Yes. And trust me, it's going to help all of you. It's going to help all of us.
And Lainey almost lost her computer, but she had already purchased the book before going there too. So that's good too. So it's fantastic. Yeah. So listen, I could not be happier for both of you. And Allyson, it's always a pleasure to work with you and to release books with you. And Jessica, like I said, we are so honored to welcome you into the DBC Inc. book family. And congratulations on this project. And I know the 2 of you are going to do such big things with it. And it's going to transform staff meetings all over the place. And boy, do we ever need to do that. And Beth, again, thank you to you and to Shelley for the Lead Like a Pirate, starting this whole series, and for this vision of creating some guidebooks that will help in specific areas.
Yes, thank you so much for leading the way.
For leading the way, setting the path for us. And here we are. I mean, how many years has it been already, Beth?
2017 is when it came out.
Still, people always ask me, what's a book you recommend? I always recommend that book because that book is timeless. It really is timeless. And nothing in there gets old.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Except apparently what age I principal. That's the only thing, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, everybody. Again, we are so honored that you have chosen to spend a little bit of time with us here tonight and to celebrate this release of Lead the Collaboration. And please let us know when this book arrives to you. Like I said,
Yes.
there's nothing that authors love more than to see their books in the hands of their readers and to connect with them and as they're reading the book and find out what resonates and what doesn't, all that kind of stuff. So please connect with us with the Lead with Collaboration hashtag. Tara put the Twitter handles for Jessica and Allyson in there. And Beth, super glad that you got to San Diego just in time to join the show too.
Yes,
Yeah,
me
I'm
too.
so excited. So
Yes.
excited.
Great to see all of you. I miss you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.